Hi all, this is Troy. I think you recognize this. I've been more concerned with the bottom lately because QVC, we were going back and forth with them. They were complaining it wasn't adhering to the shower floor well enough. Some of you may have experienced that problem too. I've not really heard back from too many people, but we don't want the buyers to complain and we don't want to take a chance. So what we were doing is these two notches here. I sent you in the packet with an update. I sent you some cutouts. These are like a little sandwich of this called 3M Dual Lock. We went back to them, and I had this since March. I didn't really want to do it because I didn't want a piece of it to remain on the shower surface when you pull it up. But I just thought, how often is that going to happen? Once every other month or every 3 months when you change the batteries, and maybe for a couple seconds when you clean it. So bottom line is we just don't want it to move around. I had them laser cut, so I got some. You can see how it's far superior than Velcro. Velcro has that fuzzy loops on the one side. This isn't. This is all one unit. It's not two different sides. So we had them cut, and I'm going to order a roll of this stuff, and we're going to put them on all the ones that we have, and just pull them out. The kids actually like separating them out and putting them on. Something about stickers they love. So with the two that I gave you I mailed you an update with a box in it. You just want to take. Now this isn't how they're going to. When they come from the factory, it'll be different. This is just since you already have a unit. Just peel off the one side, okay, and place it in the little groove, in a little slot in there, okay. And take the other one, and peel off this side, put it in. Now this is how they'll come from the factory. There's still a protective plastic on that, so they'll come from the factory like this. Even though it looks like it sits higher, I like the fact that water will flow under it. This one's a little dirty. I've been experimenting with this one. Water will flow under it and probably help it stay a little bit cleaner. But when you go to use it, you got to place it in your shower. You just peel up the other side. Oh, come on. Okay, and you peel up the other side here. Maybe. Okay. And take it in your shower. Put it probably in the corner, a few inches away from the corner, because that way you can get your foot around it easier. And but you can experiment with it, and we're going to learn how to use it. We're going to have tips on the website. So anyway, you press down firmly. That's adhering to the shower floor right now. So you got to use it, okay. And when you're done, if you want to change the batteries, you just pull it up. Now these two will stay on the surface of the shower floor. It's clear. You change the batteries for 5 minutes, and then you just line them back up again, and you press firmly. It kind of pops back into place. You can hear a nice firm pop. Then you can go ahead and use it. Even though it looks like it rocks, it really we'll change the feet on we'll change the bottoms on the future ones. But even though it looks like it rocks, it holds pretty well, and you can't feel it moving back and forth when you're using at all. So, or hardly at all. So anyway, now if you don't like where it is on the shower floor after you put those two bottom ones down, it isn't impossible to peel these up. It's not fun. We had to use we can get different grades of adhesive, but you pull those up, you put it, what I would do for easy lining up, you just put it back on. Okay, it's a little sticky here. And if you want to move it to another tub, you can put it on the back of a tub, you can put it on the side of the shower if you want this actually strong enough to do that. This bond right here, it's pretty strong adhesive that 3M has. So anyway, just move it to another part, you put it back down, you press down firmly, okay, and you go ahead if you need to change the batteries again, And worst comes to worst, this costs, right now, this costs for all 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, is 77 cents. And we think we can source them a lot cheaper than that from another place. From the place we're already getting this stuff. This stuff right here is called Polar Bear over in Hong Kong. So anyway, we're still under $10 even with that, and we think this works better, and we'll come up with a different design on the bottom. Right now we're not going to spend $8,000 on a new mold for the bottom. For that we'll do something with these, maybe, not sure. But if we go any bigger than this, it gets really difficult to get off. We want it to stay in place, we don't want it to move around, but yet we want it to be able to pull off and change the batteries and clean under it. So anyway, we think this is going to be the solution, and we think this works the best. So let me know your thoughts. Play with it.